What's going on, everybody? Today is Monday, May the 13th, and I just got down to the shop. It's Monday evening. It's about 5:30 right now, and I got home around 4 o'clock. Have to take care of the animals and check everything at the house, usually before I come down to the shop. So my wife worked a little bit later today, and so had to do my husband duties before I come to the shop. Now, obviously in the last video, we said there were going to be some changes and some news and some announcements that we were going to be doing. We are going to be doing those announcements. They are good announcements. I can't go into too much detail, but there are some announcements coming, and it will affect Hound Dog Chassis, hopefully in a good way. But that's just one thing that we'll have to wait for another video. So one of the announcements that I didn't want to make is the fact that y'all see that I have glasses on. And I know in the last video we talked about doing videos every 2-3 days, you know, as we got content built up. And to be honest with you, I just haven't been able to. As you can tell probably in my voice, I'm battling a sinus infection, and I'm on the high end of it. Kind of got me over the weekend. Nothing bad. So shots, meds, all that, we're good. Just trying to get past it. And I have my glasses on because I went to the eye doctor for a checkup, and I had bacteria embedded in my cornea in my left eye. So I can't wear contacts at all in my left eye. And I don't know if you've tried to wear one contact in one eye. It's not ideal. It's not fun to try to see out of one eye. So that's why I've been wearing glasses for the past week or so. Since last Wednesday, I've been wearing glasses. So, and I go back to the eye doctor again this coming Thursday. It's something that they want to check on because they said it is pretty serious. I have to do a steroid eye drop in my eye 4 times a day. And so it's just one thing I hate something being wrong with, that is my eyes. And which it's my fault. I should have gone to the eye doctor a long time ago. But, you know, procrastination got the best of me. So, but anyway, just a little update right there. Just so you ain't looking at me thinking, look at this 4-eyed guy. And I'm not making fun of people with glasses. Don't take it that way. I'm making fun of myself. I haven't worn glasses since 9th grade. So, yeah, Pops and I have been busy. And he's up at the house right now. I'm sure he's probably eating him some supper. I usually kind of sneak in on him in the evening. So, we've been busy on the factory stock. We've been doing what we can here and there. I've had days where my eyes have been real itchy and burning. But obviously the steroid eye drops have helped that. And so it's been, as the week progressed last week and the weekend, I was able to see more and more and better. So that's helping. And we got a lot done over the weekend. We got a lot done Saturday. And because the end of last week was pretty much a washout. And I'm sorry about the videos not coming every 2 to 3 days. And they will start coming every 2 to 3 days now. And I've got to quit slacking. I've got to quit making promises that I ain't holding up. So y'all just bear with us. We're getting there. So I'll turn the camera around, show y'all what we got going on, show you what we're going to work on this evening. Y'all hang out. Alrighty, so first thing y'all are going to notice is this red fuel cell. This belongs to Dustin Whaley. I hope I'm saying their last name right. Keith and Dustin Whaley, they watch our videos. They're from about an hour and a half from here down in Mississippi. They are the next chassis in line after the Cold Water Popping Plus guys. And so they went ahead and brought their fuel cell. And they come in Friday evening and hung out with us for a little while. So we just kind of let them look at this chassis since this is the more up-to-date style that we've been building. They were pleased with it. So we'll be getting on theirs next. And their frame is laying right out there. If y'all remember, that frame was brought to us by Travis Holloway. A boy from down around Dothan. I say boy, a man from down around Dothan. I know Travis watches our videos too. Travis had some stuff. I'm not going to say come up. I mean, he's very capable, of having a race car built. But Travis had some things that he wasn't sure about. And he got in a race car a couple weeks ago, and his body just couldn't take it. He's had some surgeries in the past, and I hate that. We really were looking forward to doing his chassis. It's going to be a little bit different build, a little different set of rules. So we worked a deal out with Travis, and he did give us a down payment on his chassis when he delivered that. So we, obviously agreed to give him his down payment back, and we worked out a deal on the frame because we need the frame. So appreciate Travis. I just wanted to give a shout out to him for working with us and being interested in a chassis in the first place. We're very thankful that these guys are letting us build them a race car. So we appreciate Travis. Travis, man, I hope you can get to the point one day where you can get in a car and, man, we'll put you in one just to let you drive it. I know you can drive a race car. And so obviously we've been busy. Pops and I got the firewall, the floor pan, the tunnel, and all in Saturday morning. And right now we've got laid out. This is the next piece of floor pan that goes in the front up there right in there. So we'll be cutting that out and putting that in this evening. And then we're going to finish out the tunnel and get all that boxed in and get this completely finished. Once this is finished, then we can start our bars right here for our pedal mounts. And once we get the pedal mounts, the steering mount and everything in it, I've had my seat in it. And the way that I judge these cars, my seat is an 18.5-inch seat, and a lot of these guys are smaller than me. So I know if my seat goes in here with plenty of room, their seat should go in here with plenty of room. So one thing we did change, some may notice this is different here. In the cars in the past, we've used angle iron, 3/16 angle iron, or we've used 3/16 plate and made it into angle iron and welded it on here. This bracket is from A&A Manufacturing. This is a trans crossmember bracket that you drill your own holes in. We ordered these so we could use them right here for the back of the seat, and the customer can put the holes wherever they need them. Now these will sit right on the back of a full containment seat. So also underneath the chassis, y'all know that we put a 120 wall 1.5-inch tube right under the seat. You see this mark right here, and you can see right there's the bar. This bar is right at the front edge of the seat where it flattens out onto the bottom. There is one of these welded to the back of that bar. So the seat can sit right on it, and they can drill anywhere they want to in that bracket in their seat and bolt it in. So something we done a little different just to clean it up and just to keep from having to cut 3/16. I could have bought some angle iron, but I felt like these were a lot cleaner. Also, these not being so wide, they allow room for the seat belt. And we're very pleased with these brackets, so we plan to keep using them. And we'll keep welding them on solid. And it won't go anywhere. So we'll do our rear hoop back here. We do the rear hoop for the wraparound style shoulder belt. So we'll do a rear hoop back here at 1.25 inches, and that'll hold the belts and be good to go there. So that's where we're at. I'm sure Pops will be down here in just a little bit. I'm going to set the camera up on time lapse. And I'm gonna get this piece right here cut out and get it cleaned up, and then start measuring for our tunnel. So y'all hang out with us. We're gonna work on a factory stop. All right, y'all. I know that was a pretty long time lapse, but as you can see, Pops and I got her knocked out. So we went ahead and made that base first. That's what we put in there. Then we made that side, and then we capped the tunnel with the top. And it's all welded. We just do those 1 inch, 1.5 inch long welds periodically, and that's plenty to hold it in there. So the firewall and floor pan are done. We do put the piece up here, if y'all remember. We do have to bring the metal all the way to the T-bar per the rules. You can't do that with a sheet metal. You can't do it with aluminum. So it has to be steel all the way to the T-bar. And Pops already has that cut off over there, laying right there under that level. And so we'll get that cut to length, and then it may be cut to length, but we got to notch it for the bars right here, the bay bars, and then we put tabs on there on top. So we'll do all that once we get ready to put all the tabs on, and then we'll finalize that and put it on here so it can go to powder coat with the chassis. So that'll be powder coated the color of the chassis. So now that all the firewall and floor pan are finished, we can work on our brake pedal mounts and getting those bars in there. And they're going to be a little bit different on this chassis than they were the last chassis, which was Matt Brown's car. And Matt's in the process of putting his car together. I spoke with him today. He's just been really busy working, and we understand that completely, because that's why we haven't done a whole lot here, because we've been busy doing things outside the shop. So I completely get it, Matt. I know you watch these videos. So this is going to be a little different, and we'll explain it here in just a little bit when we get ready to do this process. So y'all hang out with us. We're going to get everything mocked up so it don't take so long, and then we'll come back and we'll show y'all what we're going to do right here. Y'all hang out. All right, y'all. So let me explain about what we done on the last chassis. These brackets right here are from A&A Manufacturing, and they are adjustable. They have 5 holes in the front, 5 holes in the rear. And of course you have these that are clearance for your brake adjuster. But these are what we used last time in this bracket and that bracket. And on Matt Brown's car, we still had to make a spacer off of our bay bar to bring the pedals on down about an inch, about an inch, 1.25 inches. So what Pops and I done, I kind of was looking through the catalog one day, and I pitched him an idea of using these that are flat, and they bow out right here, and they give us room for a piece of tubing. So we went ahead and mocked up the pedal assembly to give you an idea. So here's the flat brackets, and that's a piece of 1.25 inch tubing that I notched and welded up there on that bay bar, and then Pops and I got it all kind of where we wanted it. Excuse me. And got it level. Got the master's level side to side and front to back. So we were figuring out what we want to do out here. Now, if y'all remember, on Matt Brown's car, we come with 1.25 inch from the dash bar, and we came back and we 90'd it inside the firewall. So there were no bars coming through the firewall right here. And our foot bars out here come out around the firewall too, so nothing had to go through here but the steering shaft. We're trying to keep it that way so you have less holes in the firewall. So what we're thinking is we're going to come off here again with 1.25 inches, and we're going to bend a 90 on it and lay close to this firewall and tie in right here, kind of in relation to our diagonal here. And that'll help strengthen all this up right here. Right here, we don't really have enough room. Y'all see this mark right here? Well, this mark, if I look down through there just right, is even with the inside of this bar and even with the outside of the firewall. That's where sheet metal would be right there. So we're trying to make these cars not easier on the driver, but also easier on the sheet metal guy and the people that put them together, especially if the driver's putting it together himself and doing sheet metal like we are. So what Pops and I have decided to do is we mark this and we're going to cut it off. We're going to cut that straight off. We're going to come in here with a piece of 1-inch tubing and weld right here with the back side of it on our mark. And that will allow us, our brake pedal assembly, to move back a hole or move forward a hole right here and not hit this piece of tubing. And this piece of tubing will come straight up and tie into the bottom of this 1.25 inches we're going to have right in here. Also, I don't want y'all to think that's all we're going to do, because we're going to take 4 of these per side and we're going to put them right here. Now the brake adjuster does miss it, so I'll be able to go in here and weld, and I may slide this one in just a little bit, kind of like that. Instead of just being flat out here, I'm going to slide it in a little bit and stagger it so it'll give it even more room on the brake adjuster. And then we're going to put one on each side on top. And we're going to do that both sides, top and bottom. So there'll be one here on this 1 inch, you know, on the front of the 1 inch and on the top. So it'll be stiff, I promise. It won't move around. But what we're going to do, I'm going to get my seat and set it over in here, because I want to make sure these pedals are front to back in a kind of a standard position. I know a lot of these guys that are buying these cars, we've spoken to them on the phone, and they're all about the same height as me. So everybody's kind of around 6 feet to 6'2", and some 6'3". But if you'll notice, we have plenty of room. So we think we got something good going right here, but I'm going to go ahead and put my seat in there and just make sure. And
I think he just wants to sit down.
No, I ain't got really time to sit down right now, but it is a good idea to sit down. I will sit down. So right now, I'm going to throw it back up on time lapse. We're going to get the seat over in here, and you'll see me get in here and kind of get an idea. And also, while I'm in there, I'm going to get Pops to kind of hand me a steering mount, and we'll go ahead and line that up, and we'll explain what we changed to make that better as well. So y'all hang out. All right, y'all. Well, there it is. Obviously, we don't have all the gussets in there, and to be honest with you, that may be enough. I mean, doing one there and one there, I doubt that moves. But we will put more gussets in here. We will definitely gusset this. If we do, you know, one per side like this, then I may put one on the front here and one on the back on the top here, and that will just absolutely be clear for our brake adjuster. So, but yeah, there's the pedals. Obviously, we came right here on our mark and got it right behind the firewall, so our other firewall piece will come right in here, and that bar will be behind it. And then y'all seen in the time lapse, we cut this off, even with the frame down there, and this is actually in just a tad. Well, actually, it's about dead even with it, so we got pretty close. But that's what we were after. So to keep it clean, like I said, nothing going through the firewall. We got our marks on here. Pops marked this when I was in the seat, and that is for the steering mount. This is what I was going to explain just a second ago. On past cars, this bay bar has been either in the center of this frame or to the inside. And we thought, you know, we were trying to keep it further in, keep it away from things. Pops and I decided that we would bring this out even with the outside of the frame rail, and that brought it out further here on the dash bar. So when the mount goes on, that steering mount, when it goes on here, you can see where the marks are. Center is about right here. So that gives plenty of room, if you come off center right here, that it misses the bay bar, it misses the brake pedal, it misses everything down through there. So plenty of room, it'll go right through there. These guys here, I'm not sure if the Cold Water Popping Plus guys are going to use a collapsible column or not. If they do, then they can run a firewall bearing and they can lay that column down flat, you know, not much angle like this, but they can keep it more up this way. That way the steering wheel is more straight up and down, and come out over the top of this mid plate. And we're going to put a bracket here for a Hound joint, and then knuckle here and knuckle there on the box, and you'll have just that short piece of shaft there between the knuckles, and it'll all work out. That's the way we done Matt Brown's car, and it worked out really good. So it keeps the steering wheel more straight up and down this way to the driver, and not, you know, this way. So keeps it more straight up and down. You can get a little more comfortable in the seat. So, but I think that's going to be it for this video. We hope y'all enjoyed it. Like I said, starting now, we're going to start making little 15, 20-minute videos and try to get them out every 2 to 3 days. This past week's been crazy, and everything's starting to settle down, but things are fixing to get more wild. So, like I said, we'll do a video later. We got some big announcements coming. They will affect what we do. And here at Hound Dog Chassis, and, you know, on the berm or whatever. So, we'll announce that later. But it'll be good, I promise. Y'all just hang out with us. And we're going to keep chugging along on these factory stocks right here. This is a pretty good night for us. Getting the floor pan and firewall finished up. Getting the pedal mount and everything done. Once all this is in and completely welded, Pops and I can start slinging door bars in it. Once we get the door bars in, we can do the foot protection bars. And then we'll do the front hoop, radiator mount and stuff like that. And we'll be buttoning this thing up. 1-inch square tubing laying in the floor for the fuel cell cage. Y'all remember that's the fuel cell in that box there for this car. And we'll build a fuel cell cage for that. And then we have the thick wall 5/8 tubing laying in the floor. That's what we use for our windshield bars. So we'll weld all those in. And this thing will be ready this week, so they can come get it this weekend. So can't thank y'all enough for watching. Can't thank y'all enough for subscribing. First thing we're going to do is pick up our mess tomorrow. So, but anyway.
Clean up a little bit?
Yeah, we're going to clean up a little bit tomorrow before we do anything. But we'll be back in here tomorrow, Tuesday, videoing some more. Y'all will probably be seeing this video Tuesday morning, sometime during the day, Tuesday maybe. And we hope y'all have a good rest of the week. Y'all keep looking forward to more videos, because I'm going to try to get one out. If I post one tomorrow, Tuesday, I'll have another one up probably, hopefully Thursday. So thank y'all for hanging out with us. We're going to call it a night. And until next time.
Appreciate everybody. Thank y'all very much for the comments. Thank y'all very. Oh, and this is the first time I guess I've been on camera. I thank each and every one of y'all for the birthday wishes. I know I'm a little late, but I really appreciate that, guys. I really do. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for keeping up with us. And until next time, God bless you.
See y'all.